What up, good people? Back with today's reflection. And today's reflection, I want to talk about the importance of seeds. We've seen the phenomenon about all the seedless fruits that we're starting to see. And, somebody sent me a video the other day, and a guy was talking about that was intentional. And that the intent is to eventually start making food subscription based. So that, if they take away the ability for us to plant our own food and grow our own food, then we have no choice but to go to the source, right? They'll put a monopoly on food, fruit specifically, because ain't nobody creating, their own processed foods at home. We want the stuff that comes from God, that comes from the earth, that keeps us alive. And, I think sometimes we miss the importance of seeds. Growing up, that probably was the worst thing for us, right? To have to spit out the watermelon seeds, to have to spit out grape seeds, not even knowing that, because we just was ignorant, we was unaware. We didn't know that the seeds was the best part of the fruit. Not only did it show us that this fruit was actually grown out of the ground, that it comes from God, but the seeds sometimes have the most nutrients in them. So even eating the seeds, eating watermelon seeds, eating grape seeds, eating sunflower seeds, eating pumpkin seeds, all those seeds that we normally just toss to the side or throw away or spit out, we just spitting out vitality. We spitting out life, we spitting out nutrients, and just not knowing. But see, now it's getting to the point where, they taking away the seeds. And so we thinking like, oh, that's great. Like, right, we thought that was the best thing ever. A seedless watermelon, I could just eat the whole thing. But where did they come from? Because we know from the Bible, right, that everything starts with a seed. We know from life, right? Creation starts with a seed. People are not having babies just out of thin air. People are not creating babies. Well, they may be now, but the God's way is not creating a baby in a lab. You talk about faith. When Jesus told us to have faith, he said have faith is what? The size of a mustard seed. Seeds are so important that it's just because they small, we miss the importance of them. And, just thinking about the food aspect of it, if they can start monopolizing food in that way, the same way they did with water, the same way they did with electricity, then you better believe they could do it with food as well. And so we better start paying attention. I don't care if it's just, if the only thing you growing is tomatoes, if the only thing you growing is cucumbers, get you a pack of seeds and continue to harvest those seeds year after year. Save some of the seeds from the fruit that you